All right, everybody. Welcome to a Sunday short here on Scott Family Farms. On Sundays, I do short little videos for you. Today is Saturday. It was raining all last night, so we got a little bit of rain, which is great. I'm gonna start working on getting some stuff put away. I've got too much stuff out in the yard. I've got sprayer right there, planters sitting out, and the cat's back over here still sitting out. I'm gonna work on putting some of that away. I am going to wash up the planter and maybe get that put in the shed today. Okay, we got that all washed up. Looks good. I am gonna let it sit out tonight, let it dry off and drip out here instead of in my shop. It looks good. So there's a couple reasons why we clean off everything. Number one, obviously, is it's dirty. It's just like washing your car, you need to wash it. Another reason is if you have any issues with your equipment, a hydraulic leak or an oil leak or anything like that, you'll be able to find it easy when it's clean. If it's dirty, it's hard to tell if it's an old leak that you've already fixed or a new one or whatever. So that's another reason. Another reason is people pay attention when your stuff's clean. It looks better. I like to see the beautiful red paint on my tractors and on my equipment. You got to take a little pride in your investment and your equipment and what you do every day. So there's just a couple reasons why we keep them all cleaned up and as clean as we can. Yes, they get dirty every time, but spend a couple hours and wash them up and make them look nice. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Scott, who brought me this new hat for Renner Equipment in Sioux Falls. He works there. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate the hat. Check them out, guys. I will put a link to their website down in the description below. They sell farm equipment and loaders and hay equipment and things like that. All sorts of different stuff, but check them out if you're in the market for some new equipment. And I always appreciate a new hat that I can get dirty. So thanks, Scott, appreciate it. I want to talk to you guys about something a little more serious today. I want to talk about attitude. Farmers' attitudes sometimes can get down and negative, and I'm guilty of that myself. It's easy to get caught up in all the negative things that we have going on, whether it's the COVID, the quarantine, the hog market or cattle market or grain market, it's easy to focus on the negative stuff, and that's all you hear, and that's all you're putting into your brain is markets are bad, I can't sell my hogs, and it's just negative, negative, negative. We're the only ones that can control our attitudes, so I would just encourage you at this time, especially when there is so much negativity out there, to try to find something to be positive about, whether it's like today, the sun's out, it's beautiful out, it's a nice day. It can be that simple, but focus on that rather than, I can't sell my grain because it's not worth anything. Those are real things to worry about also, but at the same time, try to find something important to focus on. Try to look at the positives in life, whatever it might be. It's easy to get depressed and really down as a farmer, especially during these times. I understand. We're all in this together. We all have the same struggles and things that we go through. But again, we're the only ones that can focus on our attitude. So I would encourage you to really be cognizant about what you're thinking about every day. If you catch yourself thinking negative, try and find something that will bring your spirits up. It might be something small, like the birds are singing. Okay, that's great. It could be that we have food on our table. We can eat. There's people around the country, around the world that don't have half a good a life as we do. So try to focus on the positives and try and stay positive in this time. I know that's a little heavier than my normal videos, but it's something that is pretty important, I believe, and I try to stay really positive on my farm. I'm also guilty of not staying positive all the time, so I understand and I get it, but try to do your best and stay positive during these times. One thing that I focus on a lot is my son Lincoln. He's just awesome, and I'm really lucky to have him. Whenever I start to get a little down or get negative about our farming situation or whatever it might be, I try to think about him and why we're doing all of this, why I'm doing all of this. It's for him and for my wife, Sam. Try to focus on the positives, not the negatives, and it'll help you get through the day. Try to say things like, I get to go spray this field, or I get to go check on the cows, or I get to go feed the hogs, whatever it might be, instead of I have to. Just that little change will affect your attitude and your mood. And if that doesn't work, there's always 6 packs of soda. Okay, enough of the sappy stuff. I got the tractor and the planter all washed up. I'm gonna let them sit out here and dry off overnight. I'll pull it in tomorrow and get it unhooked and get the tractor off of there. But that's all I have today. Thanks for watching another Scott Family Farms video. This is a Sunday short. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.